Okay folks, I found this in a very strange place. I thought I'd utilise it anyway as a demo piece. Make it into something cool. Yeah, the weather's been pretty cool today. It's hot inside here, but it's been all wet and drizzly and raining and all that sort of stuff today. Okay, enough of that about the weather. Let's just get stuck in. This will be an interesting piece. Okay, let's see what we have here. We have here a children's abacus, a little mathematical toy. Just going to shake it up. Yeah, an abacus. It's one thing I never got when I was a kid. My parents were always so wanting me to be highly academic and all the rest of it, and to be really well educated and schooled. And I went to school earlier than most, and yet I was never given an abacus. I don't know why. A bit strange considering that. I never liked school. School was a horrible place, folks. And kindergarten even. From the day one it was horrible. And that's come up looking really quite nice. I want to get rid of that piece there, but those pieces have come up better than I thought. It's really interesting. I do think I might have to enlarge it a bit more on the horizontal. Yeah, I never enjoyed school. When I was born, I had a quarter on my neck and it came out feet first. And I do believe I had brain damage, and I couldn't function at school or kindergarten very well. And I used to get treated a lot like a troublemaker because the disabilities that I had were basically undiagnosed. They went way beneath the radar, and they thought I was, when I went to special school, because a bully bashed me and caused me to self-defend violently. I went to a special school because some stupid boy in grade 1 decided to pick a fight with me, and he basically got me so angry that I scratched him, and I was the one that got into trouble because I finished the fight, and he gets treated like he's the fucking victim, the bitch. So yeah, and I ended up at special school, and the special school didn't see that I had an intellectual disability that was flying beneath the radar, and they didn't know that was why I was not enjoying or learning properly, and they just treated me like I was a troublemaker, like it was my fault. That, really, both the social problems I had and the academic problems I had, they were not my fucking fault. I did not ask to be treated like a troublemaker or get treated like I had an attitude problem to learning. What could I do, folks? Really, I wanted to learn. I had a really inquiring sort of a mind. I do believe I have high functioning autism as well. And basically, yeah, that's basically flown beneath the radar, and I got treated as a troublemaker, and I was accused of being too obsessed with I was afraid when I was at high school that I'd be accused of being too obsessed with photocopiers and that my parents would find that out at a parent-teacher night. If the parent-teacher notes were found, I used to hide them, and they never went to a parent-teacher night from my memory. But I was really scared because I was worried I'd get into trouble. I used to get in trouble at school. I got trouble at home. So school was not a really happy place. It was not a place that satisfied my desire for knowledge and learning and that. So, I really hated the way I was severely mistreated, or moderately. I don't know if it was severe, but it was really horrible the way I was treated, like I was a fucking troublemaker when I didn't mean to make trouble. I didn't. I just wanted to be me. I wanted to be free to be myself. And if being a photocopier enthusiast was what made me feel good, well, fuck it. Leave it. Let it be. Let it be, folks. Don't fucking try to change me just because you want me to be normal, just because you think that the bullies at school are going to stop teasing me. But basically, yeah. And my brother, he got in trouble. Not in trouble, he got teased and bullied because of me as well, and he hates me now. My own brother hates me because of these bitches. So I really had a load of pressure on my mind when I was at school. I had so much fucking pressure, so much expectations. How was I supposed to fucking not go mad, not go lose my fucking shit every now and then? Why? It's like, why? I tried my best. It's not like I wanted to be a troublemaker. I wanted to be I was envious of my brother he was so popular and he was so good at his schoolwork and his sport. I had nothing on him. I was a fucking shambolic mess. Oh, I don't know if that's the right term. Shambolic. I was a mess. I was not good at schoolwork. I was not good at social things. I hated sport. I hated the whole fucking lot. Oh no, I enjoyed the careers class. Careers was my favourite class because I used to imagine becoming a photocopier technician. I was looking forward to becoming a photocopier repair person, a technician. So I really wanted to do that. That was my dream job. That was my goal. And I used to love the careers class as a consequence because it was all about, to me, it was about the photocopier, folks. The thing that was the only thing that made school fun. But then the photocopier at school wasn't versatile enough, but I used to do the copier monitor thing, and I used to help teachers print off their lessons. So teachers didn't hate me, generally speaking, most of them. They were quite nice to me, but at the same time they obviously couldn't understand me, and they couldn't understand that I had some intellectual disability that wasn't diagnosed, and it's really hard to deal with the pressure of having high expectations placed on you because they see you're high functioning, but at the same time they don't notice that you have low functioning parts like your hippocampus and your short-term memory has been damaged, and these are important for learning and retention, for learning. And if your hippocampus it's gotten worse. My memory problems have actually become more obvious now than they were back then. And really I struggle so much every day with my memory. I hate my memory problems, but they've just gotten worse. And if I tried to study now, I wouldn't get anywhere. At least when I was at school, I had more functioning. I was more functional then, yes, but that didn't mean I was totally that I was not low functioning. But it's just gotten worse over time as I get older. I'm 50 years old, 50 going on 51. So it's happened. I'm postmenopausal as well. So, I'm not getting any younger, folks. So, And that's come up looking really quite interesting. I sort of see other patterns like that pattern there and this pattern here, but I'm looking at the pattern here. But really it was really difficult dealing with the difficulties I had at school, dealing with the past. The past is what I'm dealing with now, actually. I'm dealing with the past as we speak, and it's a really horrible thing that I have to deal with, the past, my life. I still feel a bit scarred by my school experience. I just have a lot of anger and pent up, what's the word? Resentment, real resentment towards the treatment I got at school. My dad and my brother are fucking assholes, so they're not nice. And that's come up looking really quite nice. I think we can call it quits. I don't really want that wooden bit to be the centre of the job. I think that's good. I think we can now call this demo quits.